In today's video, we're going to be installing some 5% mirror chrome tint. In this video, I'm not really going to show you how to do tint on a car because I'm by no means a professional, but I'm more just going to show you what the outcome looks like and kind of maybe some tips if I have any. Also, the way I do it on this truck is pretty much the same identical procedures that you would use to do it on any other car. If anyone is wondering, this tint is illegal in California. I got way too excited and I already did these 3 windows. I did these 2 about a week ago and I just did this one. So as you can see, it looks kind of, I guess you can say dirty, and just it doesn't look like I did a very good job, which by no means, like I said, I'm not a professional. I probably didn't do it how you're supposed to do it. But what I've noticed is it looks like this when you install it. So you can see a bunch of little divots, what looks like trash, and just looks dirty like up here. But as the days go by and it starts to dry up and it kind of clears up, which is to be expected, which any other tint film that you use pretty much does the same thing, that it clears up by itself. But what I've noticed about this one in particular is that if you don't clean your windows very good, or you have any little imperfections, it shows it a lot more than, let's say, a black tint. Because a black tint, if you have some little dirty spots, some dirt, it just kind of, you could see it if you get up close, but it's not really that noticeable. Whereas this one, any single imperfection, it shows it really big. So right here, the tint, I didn't really do that. It was more of the film was kind of creased a little, and I just decided to throw it on. So I didn't really care, but as you can see, it just magnifies everything. And then I'm just going to be real with you guys. I'm showing you all the spots where it's kind of messed up. You can see all up in this area. I'm just showing you guys this just in case anyone wants to do the same tint and you guys want to try it by yourself. If it's your first time, I would probably recommend that you take it to a professional if they're even willing to do the tint, because like I said, this tint is illegal in most states actually, not even just California, but in almost any state. Or unless you're like me and you're not really scared to mess it up and redo it. So that's kind of why I did it, and I've done a bunch of tint before. This is probably like the 5th or 6th car I've tinted. So what I've noticed is this tint is extremely hard because of the fact that you see every imperfection. Other than that, tinting it is not any harder than any other tint. It's the same exact thing, just the imperfections show a lot more. Here you can see a nice side-by-side. So right here is the 5% chrome tint, and right here is no tint, and there is a window there and a window there. You can see the reflection of the house right there. It's not that this one is open, they're all windows, so you can see the difference right there. Like I said, this one looks a little hazy because I just got finished doing that one. I will show you guys what they all look like after they've been drying for about a week. That way you guys can see what it looks like at its prime and its best. Sorry if there's any wind noise, but I got this one on there, and you can see I messed up a little on this upper corner. But to be fair, these are pretty hard since they roll over on the edges right here. And then I ended up taking this off in order for it to look a little cleaner. I'll show you guys what it looks like on the other side, since I didn't take it off and I tried to cut around it and it didn't work out, so I'm probably gonna have to redo that one. But I also got a little piece of trash stuck in there, which kind of sucks, but like I said, it's what it is, and it looks pretty hazy right now. But once it dries up, I'm sure it'll clear up a bit. For example, this one is all cleared up for the most part, at least. There's just a bunch of dust you can see right there. But this is the part where I tried to cut around it and not take it off, and you can see the difference. So there's a huge difference in that. One thing that sucks about doing tint on old cars is, as you can see, the glass is scratched like crazy. Might be hard for the camera to pick it up, but right there you can see this glass is just done. It's just completely scratched. And so is this one on this side. You can see all the little scratches. So from the outside, it makes it look like there's kind of a bad finish, but it's really just that the glass is scratched. There's not really much you can do about it because the scratches are just way too deep. It's not that big of a deal, but it just makes the finish not look as good as it would with a nice clean glass on a newer car.
Wrote you a letter. Now that I'm here without you, hope that you're better.
Like I had just mentioned, Sadly, these back windows are extremely scratched. I think that is just because this was a work truck, and you can see that the bed is all messed up. So I'm sure a bunch of tools were just scratching the windows, and you can see all of that now that it has the chrome reflective tint. However, if you look on these windows, they're a lot more clear, I guess you can say. Now, they are far from perfect, and I got a little bug stuck in there, so that's one thing that sucks about this window tint. Not the window tint itself, it's just that the color, you can see all the imperfections. And not to mention that I am by no means a professional, I'm kind of just learning as I'm going. But from back here, it looks pretty cool. But once you do get a lot closer, then that's when you see a bunch of the imperfections. But back here, these windows are just pretty much screwed, but you kind of see a little something right there. It's probably a little, yeah, I believe it's a hair. So this is what they look like from the outside. You can see they're extremely reflective. Like they look like a full-blown mirror. And this is why this tint is illegal, because you will blind people. So this is what it looks like from the inside out. Now, yes, you do see a reflection and you do get a bit of a glare on the inside, but it's not anything different than having any other tint. Now I know there's some special tints that kind of minimize the glare, but there is always glare with tint. But I know that's one question that I'm going to get is, does it look as equally reflective from the inside out as it does from the outside in? And the answer is no. You can see it is just like normal tint. Since it is a 5% tint, it is a bit darker than the other ones, but it's not even that dark. Just for reference, this is, I believe, 28% on my windshield. And this is 5% regular limo tint. So you can see this is a lot darker than the chrome tint. From almost any angle that you look at it, it's pretty much chrome. However, if you look at it with direct sunlight in the back, it looks like there is very little tint. So it's hard to show you guys, but I guess I could show it right here. You can see it's kind of transparent. I'd wish that it was a little darker. So other than that, I have no complaints about this film in particular, or just chrome tint in general. But one more time, just so you guys know, this is illegal in pretty much any state, but I know for a fact that it is illegal in California. But that is for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it useful. And if you guys have any questions, DM me on Instagram. I'll have it down in the description below, or comment in the comment section below, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. But yeah, that's pretty much the mini truck with some 5% mirror chrome tint. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.